You know, when you're self-guided, I like that better than untrained, because I come from a family of untrained people. And we're dyslexic, so we can't do the same thing twice. Everything's gotta be different. One of my cousins is a world-renowned architect. His name is Michael Graves. My mother was a Graves. Okay, we're getting her here. It'll change in a hurry. Alrighty. By the time we get done, we'll have quite a bit of paint on here. It always drips on the floor. I got the most colorful floors you can imagine, so I laid down carpet. Old carpet, I don't have to worry about that. I did a number of this same kind of caliber painting. And they sold right away. The ones at the Gate City Bank in Fargo, North Dakota, and the other ones in the Gate City Bank in Moorhead, Minnesota. Alrighty, got a lot of color here. You can see why it has to be level. I used to get this paint in different shades, you know, like pastel and so but I found out that you can buy this white pigment so cheap. Now when you use this pigment, now these are Rubbermaid. I don't know if Rubbermaid is made in China now, so I just want a little white in here to kind of blend it around. And now the fun begins. Now I gotta check to see if this is the right color. That's blue. There's a lot of ways to check your colors. I want a little purple in this. There we go. Then we'll put a little blue in. By the time I get done, I'm pretty well painted too. Might have to put a little bit more paint on that. I never quite know what's going to happen with these things. It's kind of a mystery with me. It'll get worse after a while. One thing about these paintings, they're water-based, of course, and I have a hydrant right out just a few, maybe 50 feet from here, and if I don't like what I'm doing, I go out and wash it off, start over. The pigment isn't that expensive once you get stocked up a little bit on it. Okay, I'm just gonna hit this a little bit. Doesn't make much difference if you spill. You'll see that in a minute. I have a magical brush I use. Very, very hard to get a hold of. You'll want one for sure if you like to do this. And I'll surprise you a little bit. Now we got to get to white again. Now I grow my own brushes. These are Norway pine needles. I don't know why people like these things, but they do. This could turn out to be a mess, but you never know. Okay. My photographer is one of my favorite granddaughters. I have 5 great favorite granddaughters. He's one of them. Yeah. She's probably wondering just what in the world I'm doing here. All right, I'm going to add a little more white to this. Right now, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. One more shot of white. Incidentally, I've only got one good eyeball, so I do this all with one eye. It seems to work. Alrighty. This kind of blends everything together, and then you got to say a little prayer, of course. But I enjoy doing these. I do portraits and everything, but the portraits have to be perfect. And they drive me up a wall. I don't do that many anymore. These colors will blend together to a certain extent. I like to do grass paintings also. I might turn this one into a grass painting. Now what I do, I mow the lawns a certain way, and then I take them and turn them over, and then I just move the paint around, but I'm not going to do it with this one. I find that you got to stop somewhere along the line. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I kind of like the way it came out.
Nice.
Well, all you have to do is just click into Boyd Sharp on your smartphone, and you can see some of the other things that I've painted. There's quite a few. And there's probably only half of the paintings that I've done on the website. Well, incidentally, I'm 81 years old, and I've had open heart surgery and more things. They spent $1.5 million on medical expenses on me, and thank the Lord I have very good insurance, and it didn't cost me a dime. And I'm still going, so I hope to have more paintings to show you in the future. I'd just like to say thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and tell your friends.